Hey YouTube here, I am back with a new kind of video. I mentioned in my last video, which was my June and July beauty empties, and I'll link it down below, is that as you guys know, I'm here in Melbourne. I've been here for 2 months, and I decided to embark on an American challenge at a store called Chemist Warehouse, which is like a drugstore, beauty, health kind of place. And I just happened to need several different items all at the same time, which basically never happens for me. So I decided to embark on a challenge to find American brands in Australia of the things that I love and the things that I need. So my challenge here was they all had to be brands that are readily available in the US, and I cannot have used that exact product before. So that was the rule. So, like I said, I've been here in Melbourne for 2 months. I am happy to be here. It's a good adventure, a good way to expand my horizons. However, I am finding that after these 2 months, I'm still a little bit homesick, so I'm definitely missing Kansas too. And I think that we tend to think of people who have the choice, because it is a choice and a privilege to be able to move to a different country or even to a different state. We often think of them as being very excited and happy in their adventures, and it's not that I'm not. However, like I said, I'm still homesick, and I think there's a kind of dark side to being an expat too, in the sense that sometimes it can feel very lonely, especially if you're in a different country or just generally far away from where you're from. So kind of a dark start to what I'm doing, but I like to still have American brands of things to a certain extent, because they're often my way of clinging to where I'm from. So in the future, I don't think I'll really require that kind of mindset, but for right now, I'm still appreciating the availability of things like this. So I may or may not do a video about that in the future, I don't know. But right now it's just kind of a sensitive topic, which is why I wouldn't do it right now. But like I said, it's just something I've been experiencing for the last 2 months, and something I'm still working through while I find a life here and a purpose in Australia. So I'll go ahead and get started. It won't take too long because I only have a couple of different items. I have 5, I think. Yes. And I did exchange rate research, so I will have both the Australian price and the American price, so I'll get right into that. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was an antiperspirant. This is Rexona. This is Invisible Dry Pure, Anti-White Marks, Yellow Stains, and Sweat. I figured that this would be a good product to try out for a couple of reasons. Number one, I've never had a spray antiperspirant, but also number two, I was drawn to not just the packaging here, but also this bit here about anti-white marks, because I wear black a lot, so it is very frustrating having to deal with deodorant marks on black clothes, dark gray, you know, you guys know how it goes. But yeah, I'm really interested in trying this out. I've never used this brand before, I've never used a spray before, but we'll see how it goes. Next thing I got is a conditioner. This is Garnier Fructis. This is a strengthening conditioner. It says pure shine, no silicones, no parabens. It gives you weightless hair and healthy shine. So I decided to get this, and I didn't get a shampoo, by the way, because I have quite a bit of a shampoo that I've had like forever in my shower right now that I just need to use up, appreciate, and be done with. So my shampoo that I have right now is a clarifying shampoo from Paul Mitchell. It's the Shampoo 2. And so I just wanted a clean kind of conditioner to go with it. So I figured that this would be a good one to use. I like Garnier Fructis. I appreciate the availability of Garnier Fructis here. But here I feel like they say it in a different way. I want to say they call it Garnier Fructis, or I don't know. It like they pronounce Fructis differently. It sounds kind of strange, but I guess it's just the way it is over here. So I have used Garnier Fructis several times before in many different products, but I've never had this exact one. However, I like Garnier Fructis, and I'm looking forward to trying this out. Oh, and my prices. So this Rexona was $5.49 Australian. That is $4.35 American. So $1 Australian right now. Today is August 8th. $1 today is 79 cents American, by the way. Okay, and then this Garnier Fructis was $3, and this is 250 mils. I believe this is also 250 mils. Yeah. So that's about 8 ounces, a little bit over that. Let's see, this was $3, so I got it for $2.38 American. Okay, next thing I got out of my 5 is a Nivea 3-in-1 cleaning or cleansing micellar wipes. I use this to take off my makeup. I used it last night because I literally had no makeup remover last night, but I kind of needed some. This is 25 wipes. I like them so far. However, you will definitely see a full review of this in my August and September beauty empties. This was $5.99 Australian, which is $4.74 American. So I'm a little concerned about only having 25 wipes, but that kind of seemed par for the course with the selection that they had at Chemist Warehouse. And by the way, have I said this before? I went to Chemist Warehouse. So I mentioned it in my last video, the beauty empties, that Chemist Warehouse is all over. Like, I think it may be literally impossible to not live near a Chemist Warehouse here. Like, I think I live near 2 actually on the same street. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I love Chemist Warehouse. Like, if my boyfriend or like someone got me a gift card to that would be amazing. So yeah, I'm really, I don't know, like here I feel like a lot of people think of Chemist Warehouse as being kind of seedy, and on a level it is, but man, I love that place. Like, that is becoming a haven that I have here. But yeah, so Chemist Warehouse, they're everywhere in Melbourne. Allegedly, they're everywhere in Sydney. You can swing a purse and hit like 10 of them. But yeah, that's where I went. So I have 2 more items. They are both from Rimmel London. They're both eyeliners. This one is Glam Eyes. This is a liquid liner in black. I have a black gel eyeliner. However, that is in a pot. And with it, I have a brush, like a, I don't want to say like professional, but it's not just like a brush that you got with the eyeliner. It's one that you would buy on your own. But I feel like the brush is not fine enough, and so I wanted an eyeliner with a very fine tip brush. And also my gel liner expired, so I kind of want to toss it because I really don't like the idea of putting expired products next to my eye. So yeah, this is what I got. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a pigeon or something outside, but nope, something else. Okay, so you open up the cap, and that is the precise brush, I guess, that you get. I really love how skinny it is, especially compared to my old one. So it's much easier to have precision with it, and really that precision is what I wanted out of this liner. So I have it on today. I am kind of a noob when it comes to liquid and gel eyeliners, but yeah, I'm excited about my experience with this so far. So this was, let's see, $7.99 Australian, that's $6.33 American. And then my very last thing that I got is also, like I said, a Rimmel London. This one, however, is a brown pencil eyeliner and soft kohl, and it's Kajal eyeliner pencil. So basically what that means, and I have some Kajal pencil liners now, and I love them. So I say pencil, but it's more so like just a stick. Like, it's not really something you sharpen. It's kind of like a creamy pencil, I guess I would say. So Kajal is or kohl, I guess, is a style of eyeliner that I believe originates from the Middle East. So if you know better, please comment below and correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it originates from the Middle East, or it's inspired by the Middle East or something. And essentially it is almost like a bold-ish smudged look, and that's really what I wanted out of another eyeliner. So I chose to go with brown rather than black on that one because I think black might be a little too harsh for me in particular, but I love the kohl look, so I'm really happy to have another eyeliner that will give me that effect. So that one was $5.99 Australian, which is $4.74 American. So that's it. I also got this thing of contact solution, but that's not exciting. But I didn't include this one because I am not finding this on American websites, so I don't know if one can get this in the US. So it was really cheap. It was $2.99 Australian. So I don't know. My guess is that maybe this isn't sold in the US and therefore they wouldn't have to import it. Maybe that's why it was cheap. But it definitely seemed to be like their generic brand of it. So they had another brand. They also have Opti-Free. However, I've already used all of the products in Opti-Free that they had, so I, didn't include it in the challenge. But yeah, this is it. Just boring eye contact solution. So my total with this solution was $31.45 Australian, that's $24.90 American. So this challenge was not as difficult and it did not take nearly as long as I thought it was going to, but it was still pretty exciting. So like I said, it's kind of rare that I run out of things, especially all together, or I really have a reason to buy something. So yeah, this was fun. I think that I would like to do it sometime again. If you have any videos that you would like to see from me, definitely comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.